Okay, welcome to this video. Today, or in this video I should say, I'm going to be speaking to you about the advantage of buying formulas, buying guidance. Okay, and I'm not talking about working with a chemist, but just buying books, buying courses, all those things that help you to move forward. There is definitely an advantage to buying formulas. Okay, so I've already told you tons and tons of times that there are free formulas everywhere on the internet. And yes, this is true. There are fewer formulas for black natural hair, and there are even fewer formulas for black natural hair that are natural formulas. So once you start looking, you observe that. And there's still a value to looking at those formulas. You will get ideas, you'll get an education. I still look at free formulas all the time to get ideas. However, um, you know, there's usually tweaks to be made in anything, just to suit your personal preference. So the thing is, when you buy um, when you buy paid formulas, something that someone else has made, something that someone else has organized, you cut your learning curve by more than half. I kid you not. I mean, I was, plodding along by myself doing free stuff and just struggling to even find the free stuff. And then when I went to my first experiments with paid things, pardon me, with paid things versus free things, I literally jumped to here like overnight in terms of my success rate. My tweaking was much easier, everything just improved with that. Were the formulas absolutely perfect for what I was trying to achieve? No. But it was so darn close that making that jump was easy. And all the work I had done before of understanding ingredients, understanding proportions, doing all the research, all of that contributed to this jump. So, everything kind of works together. And if you're passionate about these things, it's no biggie. I mean, you could spend an hour easily, you know, on your formulator sample shop just looking at botanicals. So it's not a big deal if you're passionate about this. So if you're the kind of person who's not passionate about this sort of thing, then maybe the bulk based route is the route for you, or being in a completely different business, or being in a different aspect of the business is for you. Okay, but if you're passionate about this, those things will come naturally to you. um, and that's one of the reasons why I started a teaching business, so I could speak to other people who are as passionate about these things as I was, right? um, so when you pay for formulas, listen, you're paying regardless for formulas. You're either paying with your time or you're paying with your money. So at some point, I realized it is advantageous for me to give someone $25, to give someone $40 for a year of my time or for 6 months of my time. Yeah, I was happy to do that, to save that learning curve. So you kind of have to think of it as an investment that way, um, in addition to an investment in expanding your knowledge base and getting ideas and so forth. And so, yeah, there's an advantage to both buying formulas and to completely learning everything yourself. And the advantage of buying, obviously, is that it's faster, and that you can get ideas of things that you might not have thought of by yourself. The advantage of the time method is that you are more likely to come up with systems, unique systems of your own, um, by yourself, um, when you do that, because you gain character just from the resilience of looking for stuff. um, you gain a sort of understanding, like failure really is a great way to learn to understand things. Okay, you've heard the thing of Thomas Edison failing like 100 times before he finally succeeded in creating the light bulb. You all those no's, all those failures are just getting you closer to what you're trying to figure out. Okay, And then that actually will make you a great teacher and innovator moving forward. Okay. And so when I came up with my conditioner base block, it was a combination of all my failures from before, mixed with observation, mixed with my first ebook that I purchased from someone else, and I would not have gotten to it without all those three things coming together. So everything is a combination of that. Okay. And so the disadvantage of the time thing is that sometimes you can get discouraged. Some people are more resilient to failure than others, if you fail too many times, it can take you out. It can take you out of the game, and it can hurt you. You know, um, it doesn't mean that, on a practical level, that your chances of succeeding are dashed and so forth. No, I mean, you can succeed after however many failures, but emotionally and mentally, it can take a toll on you. Okay, and so just depending on where you are in life, if too many other things are happening, maybe you can't recover from that. Maybe you can't bounce back from that. So why put yourself through it? If you have a way to get help and move forward faster, then get the help. You know, um, that's what I think. So there's advantages and disadvantages to both. You just have to look at your own situation, and you say, what is realistic for me with my budget to move forward, and what should I do? So things like getting help, things like maybe not getting help, but starting really really simply with one thing. But whatever you do, you want to be moving forward. So another thing I want to um, leave with you in this video is how to find help. Okay, so ebooks is a great way. You can find lots of ebooks as well as written books. On the subject of natural hair in particular, there aren't really a lot. However, there are things that you can find that you can then tweak. Cosmetic ingredient suppliers often carry books, both books in print as well as ebooks. Um, a lot of times when you start looking through YouTube videos, there'll a lot be people who offer ebooks, who have membership sites. I have an ebook and a membership site. You can have soap supply places. Soapers usually have a lot of books, and by looking through their websites, sometimes they'll have things like, in addition to soap supplies, conditioner making supplies, shampoo making supplies, and little videos showing you how to do it. You know, um, blogs are a great way to learn. There's actually one of the women whose books I bought when I was starting out. When I'd gone through the experimenting by myself phase and I started buying books, she actually has a lot of the information. I'd say 90% of the things that are in her books are on her blog for free. However, well, why would I buy it? Well, the thing is that in the blog, everything is all over the place. And you do learn a lot that way. But when you buy the book, you're paying for something that is organized. So I'm getting all her years of experience. I'm getting her system of organizing information, right? Rather than spending, you know, 6 months on the internet when my kids are napping or asleep, being a vampire entrepreneur looking for this stuff. Okay, you pay for organization. So when you get to the blogs and you've absorbed the information and you feel like you're inspired but you can't move forward, then see if they have a course or a book that you can buy. And looking at people's free information is a great way to figure out whether you trust this person. What does your trust filter say? What does your gut say? If you like them, maybe you don't have the same value system as them, and it could be a problem mentally to get past that. Maybe they bore the crap out of you, and you're like, oh my God, I don't think I could listen to this woman or this man drone on and on endlessly. Don't buy their book or their membership program, because it's gonna be more of the same. But if you like the person, you resonate with them, you like what they're trying to do, what they're about, then there you go. And there are also signature programs. You know, for example, this one gentleman who's out of Australia has this amazing program. I'm not really eyeing his program for the formulas, because he has like more than 100 formulas that he's shares as part of the program. Um, but he has an amazing marketing um, tutorial that's like 6 to 7 hours of just marketing videos that come with the program that are invaluable for using that information, because a lot of people will make the stuff then they get stuck on how to move it forward, you know. So that's something I'd like to look at, but it's $2,000. So there's a full range of things that you can use that you can have um, in the paid, you know, from maybe even $9 on Amazon all the way to $2,000 programs. So you just find the thing that moves you forward, that resonates, that's within budget. But it really does cut your time in half. And, you know, it's kind of telling the universe, hey, I'm serious about this. I'm willing to invest in this dream. I'm willing to move forward. So, like I said before, I hope to see you giving Lever Brothers a run for their money. And whatever you do, just keep moving forward. All right, see you in the next one.